representing Venezuela is Junizi Dubin. She's undefeated. She's known as a finisher, but she's a big under. Junizi Dubin with an overhand swing, but she's still undefeated. Never seen a judge's scorecard, and you better believe Dana White exploded out of his chair for that one. This is the most crazy knockouts we've ever seen on this show. You are a 13-1 dog. I love that shit. You might as well not even go sit in the back.
One of the most impressive knockouts I've ever seen. A huge underdog. A minute 13 of the very first round.
Junizi Dubin just sent a deadly warning to Dakota Ditcheva, and she didn't mince her words. The Venezuelan warrior has officially entered the conversation, making it clear she's not afraid of PFL's Golden Girl. With a professional MMA record of 6 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest, Dubin is ready to prove she belongs among the elite.
Great job of staying, keeping her back against the fence.
A big plum and a right hand. Dakota Ditcheva, right hand on the head of the...
But who exactly is Junizi Dubin, and why has she suddenly become the biggest threat to Dakota Ditcheva's throne? Let's break it down. Born and raised in Venezuela, Junizi Dubin's story isn't one of privilege, it's one of survival. While Dakota was dominating highlight reels in England, Dubin was grinding through the regional circuits of South America, fighting for every opportunity. She's a multi-disciplined assassin, a black belt in Taekwondo and a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's also a national champion in both wrestling and BJJ. And if that wasn't enough, Dubin was an international Taekwondo and Wushu champion long before she ever stepped into an MMA cage.
Biggest upset in the history of the Contender Series, you know what I mean? She almost didn't come. She has no money. She doesn't have $1 to her name right now. So the staff had to go grocery shopping for her, and then she comes in and does that. I mean, let me tell you what, she ain't broke now.
While many fighters chase hype, Junizi Dubin built skills, and that's what makes her so dangerous. Before the UFC ever noticed her, Dubin ruled the 300 Sparta Championship in Peru, a brutal proving ground for South American talent. There, she showcased her trademark aggression, lightning-fast kicks, violent combinations, and unshakable confidence. Then came her shot at Dana White's Contender Series in September 2024. Nobody expected her to win, but Dubin shocked the world.
Dare you make me a 13-1 underdog? I don't know if she can grapple. I don't know if she can defend a takedown. Congratulations, you are in the UFC.
Dubin. You know, to praise her name. Massive underdog. What were your thoughts when you saw they go to have like that?
I mean, Dana stood up before she even hit the canvas. He stood up the second she connected. Pretty sure Mick Maynard became a meme from the reaction. We haven't seen a reaction like that. It almost rivaled the commentary cam. I laughed because Dana said, I don't really know anything about you, but I love your story, I love your heart, and I love that she took, how dare you make me a 13-1 underdog. And she proved everybody that is quite literally what this sport is made for.
She went to war that night and walked away with a UFC contract in her hand. The Venezuelan underdog had just kicked open the UFC's door, but the fight game is cruel. On March 15, 2025, at UFC Fight Night, Vettori vs. Deeds, Junizi Dubin made her long-awaited UFC debut, and it ended in heartbreak. She was stopped in the first round by Carly Judas. Critics were quick to label her a one-hit wonder, but Junizi took that loss and turned it into fuel, pure rage. And that rage is now aimed directly at Dakota Ditcheva. In her recent statement, Dubin didn't hold back. Looking straight into the camera, she said, Dakota Ditcheva may be undefeated, but I see through the hype. She called Dakota a dancer, not a fighter, and promised to show her what real pain feels like.
Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. This guy in trouble. I got Dalton. First round finish at Dakota Ditcheva silencing.
It's the kind of challenge that shakes the foundation of a promotion, because nobody talks like this unless they mean it. Since the call-out, Dakota Ditcheva has stayed completely silent. No tweets, no interviews, nothing. And fans are divided. Some say Dubin is just chasing clout after her UFC loss, while others believe she's the realest threat Dakota has ever faced. A striker with world-class technique and pure fury driving her forward.